Hi, everyone. Welcome to this week's edition of the Tanzu Community Edition weekly community meeting. Today's date is May 4th, 2022. So May the 4th be with you for all those Star Wars fans out there. If you're tuning in from home watching this as a recording, we encourage you to come join us live. We have two options for you to choose from. We have these weekly ones in which we meet every Wednesday at 11 a.m. Pacific time, or you can come meet us monthly every second Thursday of the month at 9 a.m. India Standard Time. It's a great opportunity for you to come and meet the maintainers, connect with other members of the community, ask questions, give feedback, propose anything you want to discuss with the team and other members of the community. It's just a good way to interact on a live way. If you're unable to attend these meetings, there are other ways to reach us. You can come find us in the Kubernetes Slack workspace in the Tanzu Community Edition channel. You can find us in GitHub, the GitHub discussions, as well as adding your request, question, or suggestion to our issue list. You can also email us or find us on Twitter at Vmware TCE. For those that are here today, if you have anything you wish to discuss with the team, just be sure to add that to the discussion topic section down at the bottom, and we will get to it towards the end of the meeting. If at any point you're interacting with us in this meeting or any of those above areas, we ask that you please read and abide by our code of conduct, which is listed here, and it directs you to where it's at in our repo. For those that are using Tanzu Community Edition, we've created this pinned issue, trying to gather more details on how folks are using Tanzu Community Edition. Just asks your use case about the project, details about yourself, any links to your website. And if you would like to have your logo featured on our adopters file, you can just add that PNG version of your logo to the comment itself, and we'll get it added to the adopters file. For those that are attending today, please make sure to add your name and any organization that you're representing in the attendees list right here. Moving on to announcements. So as far as content goes, we have a blog post that was posted earlier this week by Cora Iwerclade, and it's build and deploy an application with VMware Tanzu Community Edition. This is in kind of an addition to a video that she did, a webinar she did of the same topic. So if you are a learner in the way of reading it out, and this is a really helpful way to get that. Otherwise, there's also a video attachment here to help you. But if you have any questions about that or any feedback regarding that post, please feel free to reach out. Okay, on to the 0.13 engineering plan.
Hey everyone, this will be pretty hand wavy, and I'm sorry in advance. We just wanted to begin giving some visibility into the talks that are happening, and then talks that are happening, and then we'll dive deeper into these in future community meetings. So we're on the verge of V012. John's going to give an update on that momentarily, but we're looking at a bunch of different aspects for V013 that we're looking to bring some ideas to this meeting, get some feedback, and so on. One of those focus areas is kind of really looking at the installing and deploying TCE experience. And that kind of goes both server side and client side, and then into what we're thinking about for TCE on Anykates, which is a short way of saying, how can we really bring a lot of the awesomeness, especially some of the stuff that's served with unmanaged clusters, where we can kind of install the base TCE system, packages, and so on, app toolkit, all that goodness. And how can we really, first-class support models of any conformant Kubernetes clusters, and kind of what would that experience look like of doing that? I know runtime's a bit overloaded, but runtime level install, so that you could still run amazing on what we formerly call TKG, and you could still run amazing on EKS or unmanaged clusters and so on. So we're really looking to get some of those details a little bit more solidified, but just wanted to give some visibility into that being one of the focal areas for us in this next release that we'll be talking about soon. And then, as always, we'll be continuing to look at how we can improve our interoperability with Tanzu Mission Control and increase the feature set of unmanaged clusters, which has been really popular. So hopefully some of those things excite you. I'm happy to field questions, although again, the details they're pretty light right now. I just wanted to kind of draw up some excitement for some of our focus areas, and hopefully we'll have more to share in future community meetings. So cool. That's all I got. Thanks.
Well, thanks, Josh. Any questions for Josh before we move on? Okay. On to status updates. Looks like nothing for product management right now. We'll have more on that next week. Engineering updates, John?
Yeah, so engineering updates, we are still validating and cutting the GA release for 0.12.0. As everybody has seen maybe some of the demos and stuff, a lot of really cool stuff coming for unmanaged cluster. We did just cut the new TKR and compatibility file. So if you're running the RC of 0.12, you may notice that it's using a new TKR with an updated user package repository. So that's the latest and greatest. The GA release still is targeting May 10th. Yeah, Tanzu Kubernetes release. Thanks, Jace. And that's going to be cutting May 10th. So that's what we're doing.
All right, thanks for that. Any questions, comments for John? Okay, looks like we don't have any other updates or discussion topics. Is there anything anyone wants to bring up before we end early?
Are we getting together in Valencia? Valencia. I don't know if it's Thea or Cia, but
Valencia? I don't
where's Jorge? Is he on the call?
know.
No. I don't know if it's the Spanish or the Latin American C.
We haven't had, I personally have not had any time to think that through. If anything, it's definitely going to be something very informal, like a get together during lunch. But obviously those details have to be solidified by next week. So I'll be sure to have that ready to go for our community meeting, and email it out to the masses so that folks know where to find us and we can meet up.
Oh wait, look at that link. That's cool.
Yeah, that's a microsite that VMware has with a bunch of talks that people are giving. I think they've updated it with pretty much everybody. But yeah, if you're curious who among this group is giving a talk, it should be in there.
Yep. Cool. Yeah, and then we'll go over more details about the VMware booth as well, and when that's all happening, because I'm sure there's still a few things to be ironed out in terms of timing and when those workshop things are happening. Unless you have an update for that, Dan.
Nope, nothing right now.
Okay, cool. All right, so yeah, stay tuned for more KubeCon stuff. We'll have it all ready to go next week. Next week's going to be pretty packed with stuff. All right, any other comments, questions? Okay. All right. Well, thanks to everyone for joining us for this short community meeting. It was pretty light this week, but next week there's going to be a lot to discuss, a lot to share with you on the 0.12 release that's happening May 10th, and as well as what's happening with 0.13 and all the KubeCon stuff. So hope you're able to join us next week. I look forward to seeing you, and thanks again. Have a good one.
Bye.